So either this morning or late last night, we finally got the first real set of rumors for January 2026. Normally we'll get them way earlier and they're just kind of like the price points and piece counts and they don't really mean nothing, but this time we got some sets with names, some sets without. The first one that should be the one I talk about is actually going to be the one I saved for last because I do think it is one of the funniest leaks of all time for me. That's why I titled the video that. So stay around for that, but let's start off with one of the lower price points. So the first thing on the list, 75437 Cobb Vanth set with Cad Bane, $29.99, 207 pieces. That's one of the coolest moments in the, I think it is the coolest moment in Book of Boba Fett. I was about to say like Mando Season 2, but that's a Book of Boba Fett moment. And that is the coolest thing to come out of that entire show. So getting that as a set, I'll take it. Just a little cool old school duel in the desert with two figures. We haven't gotten Bane in this variation. I wouldn't be too shocked if they just reused the one from the his Cad Bane ship. But Cobb Vanth, that's a new figure. And I'm hoping that they give him his little hair and like a new face print underneath the mask. But that's a set, $30. If it's just the two figures, it's a little rough. But if you give us like a third random figure in there, who I don't even know who it could be, just like a stormtrooper or something, that's fine with me. Of course, I won't buy it on retail. $30 is a lot. I'd get it on sale, but I'm happy with that. Next thing on the list is 75440, $60 set. It's an 18 plus set, 525 pieces. So I'm assuming this is going to be something of like a diorama kind of thing. It could be like the Vader's transformation chamber, something of that sort. The 18 plus is what's making me go, huh. It could be that, or it could be something like the next one where it's a Midi-scale Venator for the next set at $80, 18 plus. It could be another Midi-scale build, 525 pieces, $60. It seems like it could be in that range, but then again, we've had Midi-scales with less pieces for more price, like the that stupid Kylo Ren shuttle, like 300 something pieces for like $70. The Venator looks like for $80, 643 pieces, a little overpriced, but I think it could look pretty good. I've seen like the alt builds of the Venators, and I do think that is something that will look great. And I did say I'd love a little bit more prequels for the Midi-scale, because it seems like for a long time there it was just focused on the main ships from the main original trilogy. And that makes sense to me. I get that they wanted to focus on the OG trilogy for the start, so completely understandable, not surprised. But now that you've kind of run through a lot of those vehicles, even like the Super Star Destroyer and stuff, yeah, bring us a couple different Midi-scale Clone Wars stuff. Like I've even seen some like gunship mock-ups and they look really good. So I'm interested to see how LEGO actually pulls this off. Another one, $20, Grogu set. Let's just hope it doesn't, oh, it's a 4 plus set. It's a 4 plus set for $20. So I'm completely uninterested. I have no idea which Grogu thing that's gonna be. Could be something based off the movie, but I doubt it at this point. It's just, yeah, 4 plus set. It exists if you're interested, but I don't know who watching my video is. Next thing, something else I'm not interested in, especially considering the figure that is based with Clone Shock Trooper mech. This would be, what, the third set that came with that Shock Trooper, because we originally got it in the gunship, then we got it in that battle pack, one of the greatest battle packs ever, that $30, like, 9-figure battle pack. So, Shock Trooper, nothing special, unless, yeah, it's a clone Shock Trooper, so it's not an Imperial one. I know we've gotten Imperial Shock Troopers in the past. That's a much more interesting figure. So, clone Shock Trooper, I don't like the mechs, I don't care for the mechs, so, hey, if you like the mechs, you might like that, but for me, I don't care. Finally, to another set that I'm interested in. Siege of Mandalore Battle Pack. $20, that's the price the battle packs have been for a little bit, including 2 Mandalorians, and I'm assuming we're talking about Darth Maul Death Troopers for the first time in like a decade, and then 2 332nd Troops. This is sick. This is hype. This is a battle pack I can see myself buying multiples of, purely for those Mandalorians. Because I don't know how much I've said it before, but Darth Maul is my favorite Star Wars character. So if I can make a Darth Maul display with a ton of his Mandos in the back that are not $40, $30 a piece, I'm I'm hyped. I'm super excited and I'm ready for this. This is probably my most hyped battle pack since the one I mentioned earlier with the 9 figures in it. This, yeah, unbelievable, super excited. Siege of Mandalore. A little too late, but honestly, to be fair, it's never too late because I'm always thinking about the Siege of Mandalore. It's one of the best scenes in all of Star Wars. And now, back down to another set, one I'm very much not interested in, like, at all. Let me grab it. For $90, 569 pieces, we're getting a buildable BB-8. I bought this one at clearance for $54, and this is like 1,000 something pieces, right? This is a big set. So I think about that and think about how, yeah, I probably still would have bought this around retail if it was about to retire and I couldn't get it. But for that small, you know it's gonna be like that tall. That buildable BB-8 is very much something I'm not interested in. I love this bad boy. This set is one of the few sets that actually got me back into Lego when I saw it on shelf and got it for a big discount because I just loved the way that it was. And that's why it's still built on my shelf. It's a great set, and like, I know they're gonna butcher it. And 570 pieces, 569 for $90 is a ripoff. I'm happy people are finally able to get another BB-8. I'm actually a little surprised because this is the first sequel set we've gotten in a while. So, I'm not too upset. Get your BB-8s if you really want it. But I hope you guys don't buy it on retail. But one set I might buy on retail, even though I do think it'll go on sale. The cheapest set of the wave. Which, that's the one thing that really shocked me. I looked at this and went, we're getting a $10 Lego Star Wars set in this climate? Whoa. Mando and Grogu speeder bike. And it's not on this image that we're looking at right now. But according to the leaks, according to the rumors, this set is going to come with the Mandalorian from the UCS Razor Crest. I don't own 2 Mandalorians that ever released. Cloud City Boba Fett, never cared to spend that money and never will. And the the Mandalorian from the UCS Razor Crest, which I thought, you know what, it's a great variation, but I don't care to spend that much money on a Mandalorian. I like the show. I have a couple variations of his figure, and I'm good. I'm good. I don't need this special variation. But yeah, the fact you're putting him behind a $10 set. this will be funny for me no matter how you look at it, because they heard what happened with the Captain Rex. And it's so down the middle with how people feel about it. Some people who bought the Venator think you should really get something exclusive. And in a way, for both of these, you still are. If you got the Venator, you got Yularen. If you got the Razor Crest, you get Queel and the other guy. I forgot his name. 2 exclusive figures, 1 exclusive figure. You're just getting the most desirable figure in a cheaper set. But I do find it funny how you're getting a super desirable figure in the cheapest Star Wars set we've gotten in years. They're completely like destroying the aftermarket, and I honestly appreciate that in a little bit of a way. I get so sad when people point out that they'll never get the figures that, like, me personally from my collection in the past, I absolutely love. Like, I won't gatekeep. If they re-release this figure right now, I wouldn't be upset. I spent $40 on it a couple years back. It was one of the most expensive, like, individual figures I've ever bought. But everyone loves a Queen Amidala. I would never spend what retail on a Queen Amidala is right now. $300? No. Bring her back, put her in a bunch of sets. I want the people to be happy. But let me know what thoughts you guys have on this new wave of January sets. Because first of all, I'm just happy we're getting more minifig scale stuff. One of my friends hated the May wave because it came like 2 sets with minifigures. And when you think of it that way, yeah, it's a little rough. Why are they not giving us much minifigures? Me personally, UCS Jango Starfighter, the helmets, I'm okay. There's other things I like Lego Star Wars that aren't minifig based, but the fact that this wave has everything here except the Midi-scale sets should have a minifigure or 2, and like there's a battle pack, there's a mech, There's like 3 or 4 play sets. Lego's cooking with everything but the prices. So me personally, I'm excited for a couple things in this wave. Let me know what you guys thought about it. Shout out to my one channel member, Gil Collects, if you want to shout out at the end of the videos. Join the channel and you'll be right here at the end of my videos. Well, with that being said, I'm out and I'll see y'all later. Peace.